Hello, everybody. ZiggyNo back. We're going to talk football, football cards, football drafts, looking back at 2012 and moving forward. And hopefully, this will be a great exercise in trying to explain to everybody why football is the worst, absolute worst sports card to consider an investment. This does not mean you cannot make money in this game, man. You can make a lot of money in football because there's so much interest in it. But it is a long term, all cards go to zero type of marketplace. Now, I'm exaggerating and all cards go to zero, but a majority find their home somewhere between a few bucks and a few pennies. Okay, so here we are in 2012. I'm gonna hit on quarterbacks. I'm just talk about where are they now and what our thoughts are about them. And I'm gonna keep track of how many are busts, how many are okay, and how many are booms, right? As far as if you had their rookie card, that's a boom. If you had their rookie card, and you had their rookie card, you lost money. Okay, starting with Andrew Luck. Well, I'll put him in the middle spot, right? Because he's a great quarterback. But to be honest, he's a bust because there was a lot of expectation for him, right? First round pick, going to be generational. He's the next Peyton Manning. He's going to be in the next 10 years. He's supposed to be challenging, Mahomes. It's supposed to be Mahomes and Luck. Luck quit. And Luck, the reason I start with this is Luck is an example of what you will see more of in the future, which is more quarterbacks cashing in when they make big money and they don't need to play 10 years. I heard somebody say the other day, well, Kyle Murray's got 10 plus years in front of him. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. First of all, he sucks. Second of all, why would he want to play for 10 more years? Think about this. Okay, so Luck, Robert Griffin Jr. III. Again, during this year, this was a hot rookie class, man. This was a hot rookie class the next year, right? It wasn't until I think the third or fourth year he realized this was not a good rookie class. Okay, Robert Griffin Jr., you know what happens there. He's a commentator. Tannehill had a rebirth. So here's a perfect example of a guy who high expectations, Miami Dolphins rookie year. Probably cards went for a lot. Then he just sucked. Cards dip. Then he goes to the Titans. He gets rebirth, goes to the playoffs, almost makes a Super Bowl, boom, 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 boom. So you can make money off that. But the reality is anybody's in football cards know as soon as he left the team he was at and he goes to another team, he's never going to be, at this point, he's never going to be Montana. Okay, because that's who we're comparing him to right now. In 2012, we're comparing him to Montana. That's the only card that held value. Who are you comparing to right then? Are you comparing him to Peyton Manning then? Here's a secret, guys. Actually, people were. And people knew then that if a Peyton Manning card was only going for a few $100 back in 2012, why are you going to waste a lot of money on them later on? I think Luck's card, I'm talking really, really fast, had this special prism year where there was like a 1 of 1 you could get two in the mail or something. I forget. They took advantage of this rookie class. Tannehill, anybody else you want to hit on here real quickly? Just looking for QBs. I don't remember anybody. Cleveland Browns, Whedon. I mean, come on. Do you guys remember Whedon? He's a first rounder. I mean, come on. Every time his card moves the next 3 years, people are probably spending money going, oh, Whedon's going to be it, man. He's going to be it. Let's move up to 13. Kansas City had the first round pick. Don't even remember that. 13. I don't remember this year. Quarterbacks. It must have been a really bad quarterback year. I mean, think about that. It was so bad. Manuel for the Bills. Man, I do remember this year now. This was a terrible year. I think I bought a case of this product after, like years later. I think in 2015, I bought a case of that product for like pennies on the dollar. I think it was like $250 for a case of Prism. Let's move to 2014 because 2013 sucked. Oh, you know whose year this is, right? This is Blake Bortles, who went before. Isn't this hold on, Blake Bortles, right? And then you got, did I miss him? Johnny Manziel. I just want to say right there, we're in 2014. None of these guys are playing today. None of them. That's 9 years ago. So you're telling me every quarterback who's a rookie right now, oh, Herbert's going to be around for 10 to 15 years. Burrow's going to be around for 10 to 15 years. No, they're not, guys. Most of these guys will not be around for 10 to, whatever years. They look good right now. We're going to get into this a little bit later on. Please stick around. I'm not even pulling up graphs of cards declining. What I'd like for you to do if you're playing at home, chart this with me. Chart this index of quarterbacks. First round QBs in the NFL over the last 9 to 10 years. It's a chart of pain, buddy. A chart of pain. Why did they tell you this? It's so easy. Look at this. Teddy Bridgewater. I remember he was a hot prospect. Look where he is today. He's in the playoffs with the Dolphins. Anybody buying his cards? You buying his cards? Oh, he could be the next Teddy Bridgewater. Okay, this is another big year because you had 2 first-round picks, first and second. This rookie class was fire. I remember Winston had some sexy-ass national treasures, patch cards that I almost got myself into and was going to flip them. And, man, again, you can make money off this stuff. You can make some great money. Mariota, Winston, they're done. They're done. They're backing up people in the NFL today. Was there anybody else in this year? I don't remember anybody else of importance now. And guys, I'm not even talking about, oh, what about the tight ends and the really good receivers? They suck. As far as card value goes, man, they suck. They suck. This was a great year. I remember this year. I remember buying, this was the first year Origins came out. I think it was the first year that Panini took away the license from Topps. They had their exclusivity on the NFL in 2016. Jared Goff, Wentz, and Dak Prescott is not in this, but he comes later on. Who's the other? There was another quarterback I thought here in the first 3 rounds. In the first round, I can't find him, but you know what I'm talking about. We're only talking about Wentz today. Wentz is the only one we talk about from this rookie class. Golf went to the freaking Super Bowl, guys. Wentz has a ring from the Super Bowl. No one wants their cards. Stop wasting your money on football as an investment. It's a fun game. It's so much fun. I love football, man. And also, get this vision that football is such a big sport. Only in your little town, on your little TV, in your little world in the United States is it big. It's not big outside. It's growing in Canada. It's growing in Europe. I know that. But guys, overall, it's not as big as you think. People aren't going to spend money buying a card of some dude, especially if he's not a quarterback. Okay, let's go into 2017. Right, you guys remember 2017? Oh, there's some fire here. We've actually got the spotting of Patrick Mahomes. Trubisky, remember him? Yeah, he's doing nothing. Quarterback. Where were quarterbacks? Patrick Mahomes, right? Is Patrick Mahomes the next quarterback? So Trubisky, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the guy that from now on, before him, everyone was comparing quarterbacks to whom? I ask you that, right? Because we were just speculating, but we also knew there was nobody great. Then Mahomes comes around and he's special in 18 and 19. And we believe we have found the next Tom Brady. And the hobby flocked it because then it made it believe that if we found the next Brady now, what other Bradys are out there? That's a huge, huge piece of this. Deshaun Watson, another great quarterback in talent. This year was like Watson was on fire in 17 because he played his rookie year and Mahomes did not. So this class was on fire. I remember selling Watson cards like they were hotcakes, man. I enjoyed making a lot of money selling Watson cards. Who else was in this rookie class? I think that's it. There's somebody else later on. Isn't this no, that's the next year. That's the next year. So 17, get your 17. Let's move to 18. 17 also was the year that every rookie card was a prism, a silver prism. Baker Mayfield, one of the worst picks ever. Remember, he was a walk-on. Remember, he ran away from the police. Like anybody should have told you. Like Cleveland Browns are the only team that would have drafted him number one. Any other NFL franchise had enough intelligence not to draft him. Sam Darnold, bust. I'm sorry I said Sam. I know you're still playing, but you know, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, okay, is what we refer to as he's the next. He is the Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. He's going to be the one that's going to challenge Mahomes. Is he? Is he? Is he? Maybe he's who's the other dude that was Kelly? Maybe he's Jim Kelly. Is that terrible? Jim Kelly lost 4 Super Bowls. No one wants his card, unless outside of Bills Mafia. Let's go down quarterbacks. Josh Rosen. Don't get me started on Josh Rosen. I had a lot of his rookie cards. Every year you got to pick one that you're going to bet on so you can flip it. Look, I'll tell you this right now. I love this football rookie cards, and you'd have a lot of fun in this stuff. In the year it's there. The year it's there, play it. And play only the rookie cards of NFL products, good products. Don't buy the shitty products. Don't buy the draft products. Have fun with licensed NFL and flip it. Flip it fast, baby. Flip it fast. And use it to buy basketball and other sports that are better. And then here you go, Lamar. Now, Lamar, I'm going to give a perfect example. Lamar and Josh are both two guys that people want to say are like Patrick Mahomes. I believe Lamar Jackson is on a constant line of decline. He will not have a 10-year career in the NFL. If it is, many of those years will be not as a starter. Mark my words. Okay. He peaked on his MVP season. He's never going to get higher than that. It's over for him. And his card value has already shown that. I'm sorry to say that. And I feel you'll see the same things happen to these other quarterbacks pretty quickly too, as these other classes quickly speed up. Now, I'm sorry. I want to move a little faster. Moving into 2019, this class was a bust. Kyle Murray is a bust. He's a bust. We're going to look back at him, at Kyle Murray and Baker Mayfield and realize these were system freaking quarterbacks from college programs that made anybody look good. Anybody. If you had speed, you were small, and you could throw the ball to the right place at the right time, you were a star. You were actually a Heisman star. Doesn't make you an NFL pro. Doesn't make you an NFL Hall of Famer or Super Bowl winner. Sorry, guys. Daniel Jones, another one. He's on the way out. I know he's probably going to resign, but dude, where's Daniel Jones? See Matt Stafford? Does he hang out there in New York for a few years, maybe 1 year at the end of his career, win a Super Bowl? Best case. Haskins, RIP, Mr. Haskins. I will just say Ohio State littered with failed quarterbacks. I mean, they produce failed quarterbacks like no other college. I got another one coming up here soon. Let's go to 2020. I know we're missing some guys. I'm going fast. I'm not looking at the later rounds. I'm sure there's people in 19 that I'm forgetting. Okay, Joe Burrow, another one. Everybody's hot on Joe Burrow. Isn't this the Herbert year? Yeah, Herbert and Joe Burrow. And Tua. Tua's done. Tua's going to retire. Even if Tua has a great year and wins the Super Bowl, he'll retire. He's not going to go 10 years. He's had too many concussions. He's done. Okay. Is Herbert okay? Herbert, who's the guy he replaced there who spent his year ruined in Charger land? A lot of it's the program. Burrow, the same thing. I'm excited how people are happy about Burrow this year, but I don't think he's going to Super Bowl. And if he wins it, he's not. Then it's even better. He actually devalues him and Mahomes, in my opinion, long term. Okay. Jordan Love. Oh my God. Wait till next year when Jordan Love starts to play. People will be selling him and hyping him like he's the next coming of Rogers. What's his name? You know. 21. Sorry, guys. I think you know where I'm getting on this. You got Lawrence. You got a heavy quarterback class here. Zach Wilson, Trey Lance went 1, 2, 3. You got Justin Fields, Mac Jones. Of this class, only one of them, honestly, is going to even have a chance of a career, and that's going to be Lawrence. And even that, I think at best case, he's an Andrew Luck. Or best case, he wins one Super Bowl. My point, guys, if you look at this, none of these guys, there is no generational talent here right now. And if there is, there's only one of them. Only one of them. Only one of them in the last 10 years might be generational talent. And even that one will not be Tom Brady. And when we look back 10, 15, 20 years of this decade of overproduction, the only thing that's going to count, guys, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, is real memorabilia and autographs. Hope you enjoy this little episode of Down the Draft class. I'd love your comments, feedback. Just listen, I'm not trying to ruin it for you. I'm not telling you, not to do football. Just understand, guys, football cards all go down. They all go down. At some point, they hit a plateau, a floor where, Peyton Manning's not going to go lower than next dollars because of Peyton Manning. But even that, there'll be places that get depressed. And again, I'll just point, there's no market cap for these cards either. These will only go down in